can say about the tiramisu is what it means. It means pick me up. Tirami, tirare, to pull up. Su. So, and why is that? I guess it's because there's a lot of coffee in it. So, if you have issues falling asleep, it's a cake that I wouldn't recommend eating before going to bed because there is coffee. And again, it depends where you eat it, where you have it. Some people put strong coffee. In Italy, generally speaking, they use the real deal coffee. That is the mocha coffee from the mocha machine. We use the French press, which worked absolutely great. What I did, instead of using just your regular grind coffee, I put espresso coffee first, like two tablespoons. 2 spoons, I don't think, oh gosh, again, my little, okay, there. And then 2 also of ground coffee. So it's very, very strong coffee we're gonna use tonight. I said on the ingredients, I think I said 1 cup. I have here a cup and a half, just in case we need extra, we'll see. But what do we do? Let's start.
She come in.
She can't control the camera. My God.
I like it.
Yeah, it's gonna be a very moving night.
Tonight I'm her assistant, so you tell me whatever I need.
Okay, so what we're gonna start, first thing first, I said, organize your ingredients, prep.
Mise en place.
Mise en place. First prepping, obviously, is making the coffee because it needs to be room temperature, if anything, if not cold. Okay, so you should have made it earlier on today, like I did, and put it in the fridge or leave it outside. I didn't put it in the fridge, but it's room temperature. Then I said, take out your, make sure that the eggs are room temperature.
Egg white or just?
Right, the room temperature, because they kind of, how do you say when it just creates that foam?
The egg white?
They foam, no, they mount, no.
Yeah, you mount them.
They mount better if they're not cold. So, and then the third thing that you should have done, and if you haven't done it, you can do it now, it's not too difficult. You take your 2 bowls and you divide the eggs. So you've got your egg white on the one side. I used 3 eggs, you can use 4 according to the size of the eggs. These were fairly large, so I used 3. Then you got the three egg whites and the 3 yolks in the other bowl.
Great.
So what are we going to do now?
Yes.
We are going to, this is the last thing, the white, the white yolk, what is it?
The egg white.
The egg white. The egg white is the last thing to be mounted. We're going to start with this guy here. Start little with our lovely machine. Let's see. Oh, where did I go? That's going to be a good evening tonight. What's not saying? That's not a good start. Wait a second. We might have to do it by hand. Please tell me that's not the case. There is going to be a serious disaster. Oh, maybe. That's the first time that it's giving me dizzy.
No, it's not plugged in.
It's not plugged in. Okay, what happened?
Oh my God.
Now
Wait, me turn the lights on?
Live TV. Okay, so special effects don't really apply to this. Okay, let's see. See if it's gonna just explode and pull out. Okay. Yes. Okay. So we're gonna start mounting the 3 yolks. Okay, be careful not to mount them, and little by little we add with them. With them. Yeah, whatever. We whip them. And then little by little we add the sugar.
How much sugar is that?
A half of this. We'll add a half of the sugar.
How much sugar is that?
This is 4 ounces. 4 ounces of sugar. Okay,
So
as I said,
you'll add 2 ounces.
I'll add 2 ounces of sugar, making sure that it just creates like that type of a creamy,
Is it like, can you? Is it the recipe amount of sugar?
Yes. Well, I generally speaking use a little less than what they suggest, just because
You don't like sugar.
I don't like it too sweet.
Yeah.
So they probably say 5, 6 ounces of sugar. I make 4. And I also said white sugar, but I'm using this, which is like it's brown sugar. You know, it's not like your pure white, but it works the same.
Yeah.
So it's very much by choice. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna
Like,
put a little bit. Yeah.
If you can't see the video on large, you just have to change your speaker view. So just press, it's in your, on the icons list. You just press speaker view and then you'll see everything large.
Are we pinned?
Yes. Yes.
And then the other thing, if you have any questions, you can please write them on the chat.
Yes.
Mia, if you can just check if there are any questions so that we can reply to those. Okay, so we're gonna start with a little bit of sugar. We're actually gonna add the whole amount anyway. So we just start a little bit first. Okay, then you can put that in as well.
Yes. So the 4 ounces.
Yes, and just it has to become like a creamy thing. And this is going to be a very, very quick recipe, guys. That shows you how fast people. Nice. It is becoming nice and creamy.
Looks beautiful.
Grab one thing that I between. That's that. I think that's perfect. That's perfect. You can see it's nice and creamy.
Yeah.
And now we're gonna add the mascarpone. Okay. The mascarpone, I've got 2.
What is mascarpone?
Mascarpone is a very Italian cheese and is mostly used for cakes. Okay, you wouldn't really eat or for cooking in general. You wouldn't really.
Cheese.
It's a bit. Be careful when
Cream
you say
icing
cheese.
cream.
Whipped. It's like not even. It's mascarpone. How do you describe it? It tastes a little bit like it's definitely on the creamy side, on the sweet side.
Yeah.
It almost that's the best way to describe it.
It's like creme fraiche.
It's almost creme fraiche, like solidified. That's what it is. You know? Do you agree with me?
I can see that.
Yes.
It's like the Italian version of creme fraiche.
Yes. It's like crema. You know? Oh, actually panna. That's in Italian. You say panna. Okay.
Which is cream.
Which is cream in Italian. But it's like more solid, okay? And so I personally bought these guys at Trader Joe's, which most of you who follow me know that I love shopping at Trader Joe's.
Sponsored.
I'm sponsored. and I used in the past also the one from Whole Foods, and I must be honest, I didn't like the one from Whole Foods. It's got an aftertaste, and it's sweet. So no. It shouldn't have any sugar. Read it because I'm blind. You see, this one doesn't have any sugar.
It's just pasteurized cream and milk.
And citric acid, which is usually just as a form of preservative. So that's what you want when you choose a mascarpone cheese. So instead of 1 box of 16 ounces, I've got 2 of 8. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna start putting this guy in the mixture. There we go, little by little. You know, be careful so that it doesn't jump and it doesn't go all over the place. There you go. So we just mix it slowly, and we just have to do the whole thing.
I'm going like
I'm pulsing. Next perfect. So I open the other one in the meantime. That's perfect. Look at that. It looks nice, eh?
You don't finish that?
No. I finished the whole thing. I'm just opening the other one as well. Why are you doing that? Okay, that's wonderful. Look at that. That looks really delicious. Okay, go ahead and do that. I'm happy I've got my assistant. Otherwise, I would have to do it on my own, and it's a little more, you know.
I'm getting paid for this.
No, she's not getting paid.
Food.
Yeah, she's getting paid in food, as always. But just saying, man. I mean, a slice of beef cake costs like minimum $5.
Yeah, exactly.
So here it is. To be honest, you're working probably tonight. You're gonna just be working like half an hour. So
true.
It's not too bad.
To be honest,
minimum wage.
To be honest, Costco does have a good tiramisu. Hey, Mona.
No.
Mediterranean deli, for those who live in China.
For those who live here, Mediterranean deli actually has a nice tiramisu. I enjoy the tiramisu from Mediterranean. I've got the thing all over my face. Okay, let's put the other box in now. The other container.
So two
containers. So that would be 15. That would be 15 ounces together. It's 8 ounces each. Okay. So we put 2 containers of 8 ounces each. We put 3 large eggs. We could have put a 4th egg as well, but you know, maybe you know what? Maybe I'll put the white in the white. So I don't know, because they said they were like large eggs, but they didn't look very large to me, I gotta be honest. So maybe I was just saying that an accident.
Can I try some of that?
No.
Describe the flavor.
Okay, right.
To the viewers.
Oh my god, that's a lot. How do you eat a big chunk of mascarpone like that?
It's very good. That's how.
Let me try.
It's the hand of the director.
For the kill. Do you have any questions in the chat?
Do you have any questions? So simple. No baking, guys. No baking. Oh my gosh, that is my dream come true. It's really one thing. I remember when I was my kid's age and I tried to bake my first cake ever because my grandma used to bake all the cakes. We would go and eat lunch at my grandparents' house and she would have the cakes like galore and we would take them home for the week and I didn't do that. You know, I had someone doing it for me. And then when I finally decided, okay, I think that's nicely mixed.
I don't want it to curdle.
We don't want to overdo it.
Or like to butter, make it into butter.
Correct. So this is absolutely perfect. Look at that. Do you like that? Okay, so now we've got the first step. It's done.
First couple steps.
And we put it aside. So now we're gonna clean properly, and there it is again.
Yeah, you must clean this properly.
Correct.
Because
why?
As you know, as soon as you mix a little bit of the yellow
of the yolk
into the egg white, it won't whip.
Yes, and so as you can see as well, I made extra sure not to have pieces of yolk in the white because otherwise it's all for nothing. Okay. There it is. Okay, let me just quickly rinse it. Luci, if you want to say something. Moment of quiet.
Play the elevator music.
Yeah,
I love tiramisu. Sometimes I'm not like my mom. She loves it with heavy alcohol.
Wow. Wow, that's kind of sense.
She likes. I don't like this, alcohol as much. Yeah. So I'm more of a light drizzle than like the traditional type.
Yeah.
But I love.
I don't like heavy alcohol.
No,
I like heavy alcohol.
Yeah, you said
away.
Yeah, in Italy they put a little bit of Marsala wine or cognac.
Yeah,
I mean that's just the way.
That's what I mean. The traditional.
So I grew up like that, and I like it, and it's just like a touch. It does. It's you're not gonna get drunk from.
But you can definitely
like a teaspoon of that.
Yeah.
But having said that, if you're making it and you're gonna be serving it to kids, maybe you shouldn't use it. Okay, so
I don't think this is the right dessert for children.
Yeah, this
coffee
is definitely okay.
Coffee, sugar, and
totally right. Yeah. This is definitely not unless you want to have a bouncing child for the next 2 hours. Okay, let's go for it. So we've used all our sugar, all our yolk, and all our mascarpone, and that's what we got. Now it's time for the egg white. Let's beat the egg. Why is it okay to eat the raw egg white? The raw egg? Oh, I don't know. Why not? Then we do it. Funny enough, yes. Never thought of that. My grandma used to make a lot of zabaglione, which is also something very similar, but with just the egg, and again, it's raw. So it was delicious. I haven't made zabaglione. Zabaglione is like egg. No, it's fresh. I wouldn't even know how to describe it. Oh gosh, no, that's not.
No.
Have a look. Let's check it out. I'm gonna go into
Oh.
It's coming up nicely.
Does everyone hear the vocals like as if they're underwater? Or is that
It's probably like it's very loud.
yeah.
Yes, it's muffled.
Sorry?
The audio is muffled.
Oh really?
All the time.
Oops. Has it
No,
been like
not
that?
all the time. Not all the time.
Okay, thank
Okay.
goodness.
Just right now?
And
Where-
sorry about
where's-
the sound. This
Yeah.
machine is very
Yeah, where's
loud.
your speaker?
Okay. I think everyone might be hearing it sounds like a little odd.
How
wonder why.
It's been off and on muffled.
Oh, sorry about that.
How is it right in this moment?
Right. It's good.
Okay.
Now?
Okay, let's
All right.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go as fast as I can to whip these, and then we won't be using this anymore.
No. At the end of the night. Okay, it's coming up nicely. There we go, it's almost there. And again, you don't want to overdo it because same story. They're gonna no. Butter. No, it just goes actually empty. No, actually it goes like liquid, that's it. I think that's about it.
But it should be like the.
Yes, it shouldn't come out.
There you go. That was
Yes.
a risk.
That was a word. We don't have any more eggs.
No, we don't.
Did you put something in the egg whites?
Nothing.
You mustn't actually put anything.
Nothing at all.
They won't.
One broth.
They won't.
foam.
Let's take this very loud machine out of our
Yeah.
way.
So,
Bye-bye. We could have done it by hand and make it less noisy,
but
but
then it would take
we decided
20 minutes.
and then it would take 20 minutes to do that.
That
Okay, so the other thing that I got, so this is the only thing about making tiramisu. Mascarpone is easy to find everywhere. Very, very simple. You virtually find at every grocery store, but these guys, they're not as easy to find. These are the lady fingers. They're called. Oh my goodness, I can't remember the Italian word. Oh, gosh, I've got it in dita, not che dita.
Vabbè.
Call it lady fingers, okay? Well, I forgot the Italian word. That's not very good. I wrote it on the ingredients.
Yeah.
That find it out because now I can't carry on without remembering. But anyway, so the story is that you cannot. Savoiardi. That's it. Savoiardi. Okay, so the reason being that these are you can only use this cookie. Okay, this biscuit, however you want to call them, because they are very spongy and they absorb very well the liquid. So these are the correct biscuit to use for this cake. Don't try other stuff. You can find them on Amazon if you're really desperate. They're very expensive on Amazon. I think I could buy three of these boxes. How do you call them? Three of these packs for $18.99. So it's a very expensive item. But then I found it at Whole Foods for like $3.99.
Wow.
So yay! I was very upset. I was very pleased to see that.
I have some facts about tiramisu.
Ah, yes.
Did you know tiramisu is an aphrodisiac?
Really? Does it have oysters in it? Or
Well, I don't know. There it is.
Well, that's what Italians like.
And then it
I'm
also
sure.
Yeah.
from the Veneto,
Yes.
Italy.
Uh-huh.
Veneto is the Venice region.
Yes, where Venice is,
Yeah.
and Verona and Padua.
And it's like it's not that old of a dish. It's from the 1800s to the early 1900s.
Okay. And Savoia, that's the king. That was the king.
Yes.
So I assume, and again, I
It was
didn't
made
do
for
my
him.
research, that these were his favorite
Yeah.
biscuits.
He probably
you know,
loved.
the Re Savoia.
Yeah.
Savoia.
He probably loved coffee.
Yeah. Well, that's something else that you can do while I'm doing the rest. Find out what is the connection between the Savoia and the Savoiardi and the tiramisu. Okay, so now we've done basically all the cooking involved in making this cake. So now we have the dipping. That's the fun part. Oh, no. What am I saying? Oh, my goodness.
Yes, they were created in the 15th century, so not the same time as the Tiramisu.
Okay.
For the French king.
Okay, well, there it is for the French king.
Savoy.
Oh, Savoy. Yeah, well, there it is. Okay, so now we're going to mix the two. Okay, she wants to do it. But let's just make sure that this guy doesn't flatten. So we got to put a little bit at a time and just
Turn it.
turn it. You know what I mean? Like do this.
Sorry.
Do this so that it doesn't. Oh, you can put a little more.
I can't stand this thing. I'm sorry.
Take it off and do it without. Okay.
Can you add
you
it?
need to put a little more.
yes.
Otherwise it doesn't-
We have a comment saying that they love the interaction with the girls. It's nice.
thank you.
It's sweet to watch.
Oh, thank you so much.
Don't say that because then she's gonna force me to come here all the time.
Yeah, I must say, I wish she did,
Oh goodness.
but she doesn't. So I have.
I'm
So when she's here, I really do appreciate
So
it.
make sure you don't actually, what is the word? Like,
Yeah.
mix
You
it.
mustn't mix it
You
fast.
you
and
want
gotta
to
just
fold
like
it.
fold it.
Fold it.
That's the word. Well done. Did you come up with it or someone?
No,
suggested
someone
it?
said it.
Because she's not like you're not.
she's the director.
She's the director. She's not the technician in food. Okay. Well, we're gonna fold it to the point of mixing.
sorry,
it up.
sorry, not sorry. Because I said that you're gonna force me to come here more often.
Yeah. Oh, I wish. No, there's no way.
Well, I'm always here, so.
She's always here.
Oh,
so
goodness.
it's
And then
not a-
Sandy says she loves the team effort.
Yes, thank
Thank
you.
you.
We'll see
Thank
how
you,
it tastes.
Sandy.
They will
We'll see how it tastes
delicious.
afterwards. But I mean, you can't really mess up a tiramisu. I've got to be honest. I mean, unless
Yeah.
something goes wrong now.
With the egg. Yeah, well.
Yeah,
Well,
unless
like-
the egg is on
But-
fluff or whatever. But generally speaking, you really cannot really.
I remember I actually learned how to make this once in my Italian class.
You
Ye-
did?
Yes,
But in
Cape
South
Town.
Africa.
Yeah.
Like a Italian speaking class.
Yeah.
Oh.
At
And you
the
never did
Dante
for us?
Alighieri.
Ah, okay. Okay, you can see it's mixing nicely. It's turning like a nice, lovely yellow color. Do you want to tell them?
So,
Do you want to tell them how the difference between the eggs in Italy and
Yeah.
in the US?
it's incredible. When you're in Italy, you crack an egg open and the color, it's almost red.
Yeah, it's like
color
bright
Orange.
Well, I must say these ones, I don't know if you know, they were fairly yellow.
Yeah,
You know
were
why?
yellow.
You know why?
This is from
Because-
Harris Teeter.
No,
No.
they were not yellow. They were
No offense,
orangey.
Harris Teeter.
They were orangey.
Oh.
They were nice and beautiful because I was giving the eggs by my next door neighbor
But you were?
from his chickens.
Yeah.
So they were fresh eggs.
Is it almost done?
I think this is, let's just give it one more
Beautiful.
fold.
Pastel yellow.
Pastel yellow. Or, no, it's not eggshell.
The baby yellow.
Okay, I think this is
Not
nice and
eggshell.
fluff. No, it's not eggshell. No, eggshell
Fluffy,
is like.
exactly.
Okay, so now that's done. Now we do the fun part, which is the dipping.
I know, this is the part of it.
Okay, so I've got here,
Make sure you're not wearing a...
yeah, one and a half,
Yeah.
1.5 cups of strong coffee, as
Brewed.
I said, okay, brewed. And I repeat, I did it in my French press, but you can do it on your machine, whatever, as long as you put a lot of coffee, not your regular amount for your regular coffee. It's gonna be
Yeah.
like quite thick.
Yeah.
So you put it in a container where you can,
I see what you mean.
what?
It's not watery. at
No,
all.
it's not water. Yeah, then. Okay, so I put there like a cup.
Yeah.
I basically put a cup of coffee. And now I'm gonna put my 1.5 ounce of cognac because I like it with a little bit the original way, the way I eat it in Italy, which
The
is with a
traditional
little
way,
bit,
yeah.
with a little bit of
Or
like
what,
a
what was,
twist.
what was the other one? The wine? What type of wine?
marsala.
Marsala wine.
Yes. Okay, so which is a Sicilian wine because
Really?
there's a city in Sicily called Marsala.
Marsala. Yeah, no.
There's even a joke in Italy, but that you wouldn't understand. So I'm just me saying it. No, because it's impossible. Okay, so now we've got our lovely guys here. We're gonna put them all nice and ready, like little soldiers. Not wait. Don't be
fingers.
don't be too.
I'm showing them.
Okay, first thing we're gonna create one little layer
It's like a lasagna.
on the bottom of, yes, this is now layering.
Italians love to layer.
Oh, we love layering. That
We
is
make-
so true.
The parmigiana.
Yeah. Okay, where is the other? Here. So we're gonna flatten this guy.
Not flatten it.
No, I mean
Spread it.
spread it. Sorry. Ouch. God, I'm making such a noise. At least that noise is finished. That was horrible.
How's the audio for everyone now? Is it still like on and off muffled, or has it been all right?
It's good. It's
It's
fine.
good.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay, Luci,
Thank you.
this is not
Much
a
better.
painting. This is like it's not a masterpiece.
Right.
You can't, you don't need to take 3 hours to put in the filter.
I like
Yeah.
the beautiful tiramisu.
Yeah, I know, but this is the bottom, so you don't really.
Yeah.
Okay, there it is. Okay, and now we're gonna do the first layer. Okay, some people don't do that. Some people just put the cookies first thing. So we're gonna just dip for a few seconds. Make sure that it's
How many seconds
soaked.
did you say?
1, 2, 3, 4,
5.
There it is. It's if you keep it longer, it's gonna break.
Yeah.
So we don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Here it is. It's gonna be like 5 seconds
On each side.
on each
Not
side.
on each 5 seconds on each side, but
No, just
make
turn
sure you
it,
turn
turn
it.
it in and out, up and down for 5 seconds, and there it is. As simple as that. This is your tiramisu, guys. This is all it is. Nothing more.
unless you make these from scratch.
Yeah, exactly. Unless you make the cookies from scratch,
Then
then I have a lot of respect for you.
Yeah.
Because that's where I draw the line. I'm not gonna bake cookies. I enjoy my pasta making, my salty dishes.
What do I do with this?
Yeah, you just put it like that. Yes. And actually, I'm gonna do like this guy.
These things soak them up fast.
Yeah. I know.
So the coffee, we were almost soaked up about a half a cup already.
Yeah, but you see, we're gonna need another one. So it's actually more than 1 cup, as I said. It's actually gonna be 1.5.
Yeah. What is this?
That was my message.
Huh.
Okay, there it is. Now we put the little section on the side.
She cut them in half.
Yeah, so that I can fit.
Yeah, she can fit.
Just because
Oh.
I'm a-
Oh,
no! You never know. You can still use that. You never
She
know.
just pierced my.
Because I think that these guys they break more easily because they are softer. So don't keep it in for too long. There it is.
Wow.
First layer. Top.
Yes.
Magnifique. Okay. Now we're gonna put the second. I'm gonna be a little faster because otherwise we're gonna be here all night.
Beautiful. Yes. Don't
Che
let
buono.
Lucia get her
Yummy.
hands on it.
And voila. Okay, and we leave enough to cover the last layer. Okay.
So we're doing 3 layers.
We'll do 2 layers of cookies.
2 layers.
But you can do as much as you want. I mean, you could put more. I didn't want to make a huge cake because otherwise we have to eat it for the next,
Yeah.
Well,
I'm sure Dad would be happy with that.
yeah. I'm sure my husband is happy, but I mean, I don't want to eat like a cake for the next 4 days. So, but you can increase the quantity and make bigger. Just increment naturally, so that obviously you have the right the proportion correctly. Okay, a little more on the side.
What's your do you like the mascarpone or do you like the biscuit when you eat it?
I like the combination of the two.
You do?
Yeah.
See, I love the
The mascarpone.
yeah. It's delicious.
I had a funny feeling. No.
Beautiful.
Okay. Last little tap on the side. Yeah, you saw that little corner. Huh? Okay, so now we finished almost I'm adding a little more, and I think
It's like half a cup.
it's
there.
basically we basically used a cup, to be honest.
Do we change direction?
We can now, because I think it was we start from here instead of there.
Okay.
But I mean,
Well, because when I make my eggplant farm,
yeah.
you change direction all the time.
That'd be
No, it's true. That is true. I also do that.
comment in the chat if you want to see that.
Yeah, I also do that with the eggplant parmigiana. I change the direction all the time just so that it doesn't disintegrate.
Yeah.
But this is different.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have we done an eggplant parmigiana?
Yes, we have.
We have already done it?
Not with you, with Maria, my other sister. Okay, that's enough. You wouldn't like to do that. I betrayed you. We can do it again because it's such a popular dish.
Yeah.
I love eggplant parmesan. That's one of the.
Tune in when I join. We'll make a salad.
Yeah, exactly. We make a salad or a boiled egg.
Boiled egg, yeah.
We are too
Or
hard on you
popcorn.
because you've been improving a lot.
Yeah.
You really make amazing dishes now.
Thank you. I appreciate
I
that.
wanna,
I just don't make Italian dishes.
Yeah, you don't make Italian dishes, but what you make is actually.
Except for my
So
mustard.
while I'm doing this lovely little thing, I'm going to remind you all, we actually need to put all of it. So in the end, it was 1.5 cups. I'm going to remind you all that the reason why I do this is to, obviously, I'm a tour guide, a tour operator, and I do organize tours in Italy and South Africa. I'm fully booked for this summer in Italy, so I'm actually leaving on the 7th of May to go to Italy, and my first tour starts on the 10th. And there's opening for the South African tours starting October. This October. So if you want to go for an experience of your lifetime, which would be an amazing safari, see the animals in real life.
Yes.
Get in touch with me because I lived in South Africa for over 15 years.
And so did Sandy. Sandy can vouch for the beauty of South Africa.
So did Sandy.
Yeah. Follow her
Highly recommended South Africa.
Yes.
Honestly.
There's no place like South Africa, and there's no experience like a safari. So
exactly.
if you're thinking of, celebrating a special occasion like a birthday or 60th or 50th, whatever it is, think of going to South Africa. I really highly recommend it. Okay, so now this is it. Last little bit. How easy was that?
That was so easy. But like I was saying, you must follow her Instagram, her YouTube, because she'll be posting updates on her tour that she's doing now.
Yes.
So you can get
It's
the
gonna be
inside scoop.
vlogging.
Yeah, her vlogs.
My blog. I don't have a blog.
Oh,
you'll be
well, you
vlogging
should.
the experience.
Okay.
That's like vlogging.
No, you can find this on YouTube. I don't know if that's
No. I'm saying your Instagram, your travel Instagram.
Okay.
They can see your tours.
Yes. Oh, yeah. While I'll be on tour, I will be posting, and so you can see my first tour is I'm going to be going to Venice, to Lake Garda, believe it or not, which is
Lago di Garda,
which is an unusual destination.
Very
It's not your
unusual.
typical.
Really only known for the roller coasters they
No,
have.
it's
Yeah, well, for you, but it's an incredibly beautiful lake surrounded by mountains.
Yeah.
So this lady, she wanted to go. She's been all over Italy, and she wanted to go to a lake. And so
Bello.
beautiful. And then Venice, and then obviously Bologna, which is my hometown, Bologna and Modena, which are the meccas of food, of Italian food. That's where it was all born, apart from this one, because apparently this was from Venice or from the Veneto. And then Sicily is going to be another big
one
thing, and Liguria also I'll do this year. So I'm moving around. So
now we're grabbing organic cacao powder.
Last step. Okay, let's shake it up a little bit, make it nice and flat. Okay, we used everything, as you can see. Okay, so for the ones who really want to make it. Don't drop it. That would be a disaster. The ones who want to make it a little more complex and well presented, you can put the last little bit into that
piping bag,
and then you can create little cones on top of it.
Yeah.
I'm just easy. So this is going to be just for us. I don't need to make a masterpiece. It's just for you to see.
Write happy birthday on it.
Well,
what's the size of the bowl?
The size of the bowl, I should have said earlier on. Can you read? Oh, well.
Like 6 by 4 inches.
Yeah.
Or 6 by 5.
You know what? I'm gonna just figure it out straight away.
Here we go.
But I think it's standard. The standard hole.
Yeah.
Okay, where is it?
Oh my goodness.
Okay,
Lucia, you sprinkle.
Ah, there it is. There it is.
We're measuring it.
Measuring it. Wow, at least we're precise.
9
Oh,
by 8.
9 by 8.
Never mind.
you were
There it
still
is.
wrong.
You see, I'm glad that
Well, if it was smaller, it would just be higher.
Okay, let's do this. So, what are we gonna do? Put a little bit of that in here so that it doesn't granulate. I don't know if you say it that way. So don't go too fast.
See, it's catching.
And this
all
is
the-
pure
Organic cacao powder.
pure cacao. So this one specifically is, it's sugarless. So it's going to give it another little bit of like bite. Oh, slowly. Don't go too much.
It's not like the Hershey's sugar one.
Yeah. No,
So
don't
not
put, don't
hot
put,
chocolate. Yeah.
don't put the, but that's enough. That's enough. Don't use milk chocolate. You gotta use dark chocolate. Okay. Because otherwise it becomes too sweet and it's just
This is the one we're using.
not right. Again, repeat. This is the reason why I like this cake is because it has a certain bitterness to it, given by the cacao and by the coffee. Okay, but yet there's sugar, the cream from the cheese, the eggs, and how simple was that? This was the simplest cake to make and lovely to present. Easy peasy. You put it in the fridge for about 2 hours and then you can serve it.